So now I'm going to show you how to make this garlic butter bread. Let's go. So first we're going to take 1.5 cups of water. Goes in the microwave for about a minute. That should be about lukewarm, right? We'll put in 1 and 2 teaspoons of sugar. And we want to add 2 teaspoons of dry active yeast and mix that up. Once you have the mixer together, you can just set that aside for about 5 minutes. For this part, I like to weigh out the flour because it's more accurate, and we're using 360 grams. If you don't have a scale, this is 3 cups of flour, by the way. Next, you want to use 2 teaspoons of salt. This is iodized salt, but they recommend not to use iodized salt. I don't know why. It didn't really make much of a difference in the flavor. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Just a touch back, you should have 2 teaspoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of dry active yeast, and 1.5 cups of lukewarm water, setting aside for 5 minutes. Over here is 3 cups or 360 grams of bread flour with 1 tablespoon of olive oil and 2 teaspoons of salt. I also like to melt a couple of tablespoons of butter in the microwave, just like that. So it's been about 5 minutes, and we're going to dump our mixture together and mix that up with a spatula. This is going to be a very sticky dough. You don't have to touch it with your hands. The best part is this is a no-knead recipe, so you don't have to knead it. You just want to mix it good all the way through. What I like to do is I like to preheat this oven for a little while to let it get warm. That will give me a warm environment to proof my bread. So now this is thoroughly mixed. All we're going to do is we're going to put it over in the cast iron skillet and let it sit here in the cast iron skillet and double in size over the course of 2 to 3 hours. I personally like 3 hours. Kind of just pat that in there like that. Get it all the way to the edges and it will rise and swell up a lot more. Now that we've got it all spread out in our pan, I want to take this butter mixture and just paint this over the top. We'll cover that good. And now this can go in our oven, which was just warm, and that can sit there for the next 3 hours. See you in a sec. Okay, so it's been 2 hours, and after about 2 hours, we're going to take this out, and this is super simple. You just fold that over on itself, just like that. So now that that looks really good, we can just kind of pat that back out around the sides. Then we want to paint some more butter on top, just to make sure it stays nice and moist. From there, we can put it back in our oven, which we just got warmed up again, so it's nice and warm in there. Give that 45 minutes. Okay, this has been sitting for 45 minutes, and it's nice and fluffy. Check that out. I want to take a teaspoon of garlic powder and put it in here in my butter. Mix it, mix it, mix. We're going to put our oven to 475, or in my case, is 450 is as high as it'll go. We'll just turn that on just like that. And then we'll put our garlic buttery mixture on top just like that. Now that that's all buttered up and ready to go, we can stick that in our oven for 25 minutes. We'll see you guys in a second. After 25 minutes, we got a nice crust. Look at that. Let's go. It's not even sticking to the pan. Flip that out of there. Yeah, buddy. Listen. Oh, that is so choice. Boom. Ooh. Look at that. So soft. Tastes like garlic.